And now, 92.1 WVTK presents Addison and Essex County, Your Voice with KG.
And today on Your Voice, a special interview. Amanda Leigh with Michele Almeida with the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer on 92.1 WVTK and 92.1WVTK.com.
I'm Amanda Leigh, and joining me in the studio today is Michele Almeida from Making Strides Against Breast Cancer with the American Cancer Society. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. It's been a while since, last Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, hasn't it?
Yes. So almost a year.
Mm-hmm. And I actually participated in the one in Burlington. And I got to say firsthand, it's a really neat event to get involved in. Before we get into that, first of all, who are you and what do you do with Strides?
I'm Michele Almeida. I was a volunteer for the American Cancer Society working on making strides against breast cancer. But last fall, I decided that I wanted to enhance my volunteer service in my opportunity to work with the American Cancer Society. So I now work for the American Cancer Society.
That's fabulous that you had that opportunity and go, okay, let's take this to the next level.
Absolutely.
Now, what exactly is Strides? A lot of people that say, oh, it's this big walk. It's, making strides against breast cancer. Some people may get intimidated and go, okay, well, if it's coming up this month, again, do I have time to train for this? What is it really all about?
Making Strides Against Breast Cancer is an opportunity to gather together to raise awareness about breast cancer and to fundraise for the effort. So this year, the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer is celebrating 20 years. So it's not a new movement in the country. Here in Vermont, we have 2 Making Strides Against Breast Cancer events, and they are non-competitive walks. So participants form teams and set a team fundraising goal and then show up at the walk, do the walk and have a good time and take time out to celebrate the survivors that are among the walkers and to remember the loved ones lost to the disease.
I gotta say, if I can do it, anybody can do it because I'm probably in the worst shape in the world. And I did it and it was a lot of fun. My husband and I did the walk and we met a few people along the way and chatted with them. We walked around the neighborhood in Burlington along there's a trail that you have to follow. And there's people along the trail to not only cheer you on, but they'll say, go this way, don't go down this road. They direct you in the correct way to put in the actual mileage and, so you don't get lost. That's the Burlington event. That one's been going on for a few years now, but you have a brand new event for folks that don't want to drive all the way up. Say they live in Manchester. That's quite a hike to go to Manchester all the way to Burlington. How did the Rutland Strides kind of come about?
So the South Burlington event is celebrating its 5th year, and that has been the only Making Strides in the state. However, that event has seen great growth and has seen participants driving from, like you said, they are driving from southern Vermont so that they can be a part of this. And that's hours of driving. We saw a need for a second walk to come to the state. With my new employment with the American Cancer Society, I was given the opportunity to be the walk manager for a new Southern Vermont event. We decided to site that in Rutland because it is more of a central place within the southern part of the state. And I've been working with a volunteer committee of local people to plan the event. And we've been recruiting team leaders and having a great time.
Now, with the Rutland Walk, it is at the Diamond Run Mall. But I'm very curious to know, is it in the Diamond Run Mall? Are we just kind of walking around inside? Is it part of it? Outside, inside, upside down? Where is it going?
Yeah, great question. So the walk is at the Diamond Run Mall on Sunday, October 21st. The walk will happen at 1, but registration starts at 11 o'clock. And it is not inside the mall. The 3 miles takes you around the exterior sidewalk, takes you along the nature trail that a lot of people don't even know exists behind the mall. It's a short nature trail, and then takes you around the entire outside perimeter of the mall area along the grass. And we took one of the measuring wheels out, and it is exactly 3 miles, which some people are probably surprised at, and we were surprised at as well.
That's perfect. That's perfect for a Strides event.
Feedback on the South Burlington event is that 5 miles is challenging for a lot of people. It's a really beautiful walk as well.
Worth it, but a little challenge.
Worth it.
Totally worth it. I was getting towards the end and I went, I just put in 5, get out of town, But It was a lot of fun. I didn't even think of it as 5 miles. You just kind of keep on trucking. But this one's a little different. It's 3 miles.
Right. It is 3 miles. And there will be a shorter version available, as well as designate a handicap accessible version that will skip the nature trail.
So it's accessible to absolutely anybody.
We just want people interested in this effort to come out, even if you don't think you're going to walk, because we'll have a touching opening ceremony right in around that 1 o'clock time frame, where we will recognize all the survivors if they want to be recognized among the participants, give them a gift, as well as hear from a local survivor.
And I've seen some of the things firsthand at the South Burlington event. Are those going to be replicated at the Rutland event? Say, for example, all the different ceremonies. There was some kind of morning food offered as well. There is also apparel for sale, that sort of a thing. Are those things going to be offered at the Rutland one?
Yes, many will. We'll have Strides gear for sale. We will have kids' activities, a bouncy house, face painting, and some other things like pink nail polish, painting, that kind of thing. There will be a survivor tent area with a craft going on that survivors can partake in. Yeah, it should be a really good time.
Now, the all-important question is, how easy is it to sign up, and where can we find out more information? And more importantly, where does the funds go?
Okay, so it's really easy to sign up. One, we can just go to the WVTK website and link into our webpage, which is probably the easiest way, or go to makingstrides.org/RutlandVT. That takes you to the Rutland specific site. The funds raised go to a multiple of important programs critical to patient support and services and research. I can give you a couple of examples.
Sure.
As you already know, Amanda, I'm a breast cancer survivor, and this month actually marks 5 years for me.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm an example of someone who was and continues to be supported by the American Cancer Society, first early after my diagnosis, when you're very overwhelmed with all of the information. And I remember one of the nurses saying to me, don't go Google this. You're asking all these questions. I know you're going to go home and Google this. Just go to cancer.org. Just go there. And what she was saying to me was, just go to the American Cancer Society. They're the leader in the fight against cancer, and you're going to get everything you need from them. And then secondly, I currently take a drug, tamoxifen, which helps to reduce the risk of recurrence. And that was a drug discovered by American Cancer Society funded research.
Oh, wow. So it kind of is all kind of come full circle. And the fact that the American Cancer Society, through great programs like Strides, are able to fund more programs to help out folks in a time of need. So, Michele, thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate it. And we'll have to check in with you in a couple weeks and find out how Strides in South Burlington and how the brand new Strides in Rutland is going, and how membership is going, and see if we can get towards some sort of a pledge goal.
Great. Thank you for having me, Amanda.
Anytime.
And thank you, Amanda and Michele. Your voice on 92.1 WVTK at 921WVTK.com. If you'd like to be on Your Voice, simply send an email to Ken at 921WVTK.com and have your voice be heard.
Addison and Essex County, Your Voice with KG is produced for WVTK by Ken Gilbert and serves as a connection to your hometown. If you're a local nonprofit organization, civic group, school, or are involved in the local vibrant arts and entertainment scene and want to spread the word about your organization or special event, then visit 921WVTK.com. Keyword Voice.